What's going on? This is BoneSickle, making a video just to show some gameplay of Lephantis, which, in case you have not played this game before, or if you have but you have not fought Lephantis, it's the coolest boss in the game in my opinion. You can see that he's supposed to be particularly weak against corrosive damage, which is electricity plus toxin damage. So I happen to have my dread set up to deal extra corrosive damage, which I could actually upgrade my dread quite a bit more and probably need to, but we're doing pretty good. So here's a look at Lephantis. These are just gameplay clips. His head busts up through the floor, and he's actually like this giant three-headed monster, which is pretty cool. And his head's burst up out of the floor one at a time, then two at a time, then three at a time, and we're trying to shoot him in his weak points. Obviously you want to aim for that pinkish area. It's all pink on the inside. And X-Wing and Funny are running through this with me, X-Wing and I are trying to finish getting the pieces for the Necros blueprint. I don't know how I got that shot in there. Looked like that weak point was closing up, but you can see I'm in my regular Rhino. I am using the Dread bow and arrow that drops from the Stalker. And basically you got Fist Face right there that you're trying to shoot. You got Cobra Throat right there. And then eventually, after you fought these two for a bit, the third head breaks up through the floor and starts swinging the giant sickle at you. I'm BoneSickle, by the way. BoneSickle! And then basically, once we finish killing this guy, we get one of the pieces for the Necros blueprint, which I was very happy to finish and be able to build and start working on that. Now you can see the big Grim Reaper dude in the middle. He's a little bit tougher to hit, but not quite so bad. The main problem here is that this is a really long boss fight, and as I said, this is a heavily edited video. I just cut it down to make some clips. It's still a long video, but that's just the way it worked out. Wasn't much I felt like doing about that. Like I said, I basically just wanted to show some gameplay of this to hopefully get newer players interested in checking this out. If you don't know, you access this boss fight by building the Orokin Derelict Assassination key, the blueprint of which you can find in the market. There's an Orokin cell that just dropped. I'm going to put a waypoint on that for my teammates to come pick it up. That was one very pleasant bonus benefit of this, was that we picked up a lot of Orokin cells and Eurodes and mutagen samples along this playthrough. All three of those items are dropped within the Derelict, and more specifically, you have a higher chance of them dropping from these bosses right here. So once we've put some damage into these enemies, you notice that this is a really long boss fight. They do have a huge pool of hit points that we are trying to tear our way through, and in this fight, for some reason, I kept forgetting to roar to add bonus damage to my Rhino. But you will notice that my teammates and myself keep dropping waypoints whenever we find the good stuff. That would be the Orokin cells or Neuros. And once you've killed all three of these heads, you get that good feeling of satisfaction. And if you have never played this fight before and don't know, I kind of hate to ruin the surprise, but that's really just only the beginning, because in true old school video game boss fashion, that was just the first phase, and then the entire three-headed monster breaks up through the floor, and you drop down in this pit and find out you were only finding the tip of the iceberg. If you want to complete your codex, this is the version that you need to scan. The game will let you scan the heads in the first phase of the fight, but I do not think that they actually count towards codex entries. You just get affinity XP for scanning them. So anyway, just a side note there. Once you get down here, yep, the fight just starts all over. Pretty much the battle begins anew, and now all three heads, you can notice, are connected to one big body, but they all have the exact same weak points and pretty much the exact same attack patterns. There are other enemies out here. The biggest threat is that, sorry about that, I was trying to say that the biggest problem you have here, usually in my experience, is running out of ammo. So X-Wing has been proactive enough to bring some ammo restore, team ammo restore kits. This is actually the fight we did right after that. I ended that kind of abruptly in the editing, but if you happen to have noticed, we did get 2 Orokin cells out of that and 2 mutagen samples. This is a much shorter version of clips. I think I did remember to roar a bit in this fight, which kind of pushed the damage I was doing up by just a little bit. But like I said, these enemies do have a tendency to drop Orokin cells and neurodes, which I'm about to go pick up a neurode right there that one of my teammates marked. And I don't think that this is a fantastic method for farming those items, though, just because it does take so long. I mean, these are like good 10-minute boss fights, and it will kind of try at your patience right there. I'm doing a good 1,000 hits of damage per arrow now, and that was 1,300 points, and that guy falls, and yeah, we pretty much just tear him down. That guy dies and explodes, and he drops something. What is it? It's another Orokin cell. So let me tag that for my teammates, and we did get a pretty good haul in with this. There's another 1,000 points, and he's dead. That was a nice killing blow. Let's see if he dropped anything. He dropped a neurode. Yes, he did. So anyway, like I said, this is just one of those kind of old school, larger than life video game boss fights that I kind of enjoy, kind of reminiscent of Dead Space. And if you are new to the game, you definitely owe it to yourself to try and check this out with the team. And right here, I think we got 3 neurodes and another Orokin cell out of this. So thanks to both of these guys for helping out, getting this gameplay so that I could build the Necros and get through that. But anyway, that's been all that. Thanks for watching.